Hi, my name is Nick Reichert. I'm a psychotherapist in Powell, Ohio that specializes in treating people with obsessive compulsive disorder. Obsessive compulsive disorder, OCD, can be a very debilitating illness. It takes a lot of effort, it takes a lot of time, it takes resources to work on OCD to get it to a point where it's no longer affecting daily life. Something that I think is overlooked in treatment is having a good support system, having friends, having family, people that are there to be your biggest cheerleaders. Now, being your cheerleaders, though, means for family and friends who fill that support system role to learn everything they can about OCD. So they're acting in a way that is being supportive and not helping the sufferer do their compulsions. An example would be reassurance. Let's say I'm a sufferer, all right, and I had this horrible thought that something bad is going to happen. And let's say I then go to my wife and I'm like, Katie, I'm so worried about this. I'm so worried. And Katie goes, no, honey, everything's okay. That's never going to happen. Sounds good, right? It's not good. That's providing reassurance, which is a big compulsion that a lot of people with OCD do pretty regularly. It's important, like I said, that our support people understand OCD, understand what the goals of treatment are, all right, and then they can play an integral role. A lot of times, I have family members ask me, Nick, what does it feel like to have OCD? Well, I am someone that treats OCD, and I'm someone who also has OCD. All right? And when I'm asked that, I kind of regurgitate something that my mentor, Jonathan Grayson, told me how he relates that to other people, to family members. Now, John doesn't have OCD, but I think that this is an excellent example. He says to family members, I want you to think about the person that you love the most in this world. I want you to picture them. All right? Now, I want you to get a piece of paper and a pen. I want you to write that person's name down, and I want you to write it down that they are going to die a horrible death. For most people, even people who don't have OCD, that sends a shock wave of absolutely fear and panic. And all they want to do is do something so that doesn't happen, and or that they don't have that thought in their mind anymore. Those feelings, no matter what the OCD obsession, is very similar to what it's like having OCD. You get a thought in your head, all right, scares the living hell out of you, and you feel like you have to do something right now. But you can't. Using ERP, exposure and response prevention, you have to learn to have that thought in your head and those feelings and do nothing. Pretty hard. Pretty hard. I want you to know that there is excellent help available. OCD is extremely treatable. Like I said, I know that as someone who specializes in treating OCD and someone who has OCD himself. If you live in the great state of Ohio, you can look me up. I'm at the website for the International OCD Foundation, or you can just look up my practice, NWR Counseling. If you don't live in Ohio, all right, I want you to go to the International OCD Foundation. I want you to type in your zip code where you live and find good help. It's out there, all right? You can get better. This is Nick Reichert wishing you good mental health.